I know Kevin's already recording, probably.
I am now. Welcome to Dungeons with Friends. We're back!
Play Dungeons and Dragons podcast.
Hard to believe.
Ask
Yes.
us for the Discord invite and we will give it to you.
Yes, we'd love to have you join the Discord, follow us the places, all the blahs. Yeah, y'all been here a while. I'm gonna spam the fucking all the buttons. If you want to follow us, those are the places to follow us. It's in the chat. For inspiration. Who wants to recap our last episode? Go for it.
So it was actually a very productive episode. We fully decided to go with Strahd to the different domains of dread. We did some research in his library, he did some research in his library about some additional domains of dread. Strahd gave out magic items to people, which was real good. I got a hat of disguise. She got a thing that makes her guns last better. What'd you get?
Leather armor and scaring
yeah.
the shit out of you.
We'll get to that. She got a +3 to her constitution,
I got a little light orb
and he got a light orb.
that floats.
Why is he supposed to be 16?
I walked into a room with 2 Strahds and decided I'm not fucking doing that. And so I went to hide with the other 2. We got a lot of equipment together and we're getting ready to head out to a domain of dread damn near immediately, I think.
Believe that is the plan. Yes. So you all have spent the last few hours in Ravenloft Manor. Some of you just enjoying Strahd von Zarvich's pleasant and charming company. Some of you handling last-minute business. But you all see that the sun is setting over the hills of New Barovia. And Strahd is waiting in the atrium patiently for you all to return. Do you all do so?
Yeah, I'm gonna go get Orion.
My lord, question. Could I procure from you a diamond that I could use to maybe resurrect a member of our fallen party? Also, do you know if Van Richten died? Could I bring him back with a simple revivify?
He goes, I
Or
do
if
not
yourself
know.
died and we growed a lot closer? I mean a lot closer, and I wanted to try to bring you back. Would that work on you?
Grode.
Don't worry about me.
Okay.
Yeah, sure, why not? How much do you need?
To bring back one person one time, I would need a diamond of 300. I would need 300 gold worth of diamonds. And depending on how charitable you are, if I could have more than that, cool.
Yeah.
But if one person, totally
So
understand.
he looks up at Rahadin and he goes, and claps for him. And Rahadin disappears for a moment. He goes, times have been good. The treasury is well stocked. I'm sure that we might be able to spare some.
Thank you.
And
Does she still
Rahadin,
look like Strahd?
do you?
I might, yeah.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, and after a while, Rahadin comes back with 2 small leather bags. And he goes, 2. Use them in good health.
Guarantee you I will.
It's funny because you're also fragile.
This is very true.
Can I drive the car?
No.
So I will say I will be standing behind Strahd, though, kind of like mimicking his moves. Like I'm trying to get better
Like trying
at
to
it.
get,
Yeah.
And
He-
last, I would finally like to ask him about Gertie, like I intended to before I shot
Oh,
Rick.
yeah. And he goes, oh, you worry about Gertie?
We just met her mom. She seems not. I don't want her to be a vampire like DJ was.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah, who gives a shit? Is that right?
That was good.
If you don't want, like,
You
if we leave here
Uh-huh.
and we go adventuring for weeks, months, is she trapped here? Can she leave if she wants?
I don't know. Again, I say,
Who gives
who
a
gives
shit?
a shit?
Oh, okay, yeah, and I'll back down. Like it's not that big a deal. Like she seemed okay.
Okay.
I'm going to also change into Strahd.
I'm
No.
going to have
Yes,
a panic
this is
attack.
getting fun.
Actually, you know
Is she
what?
still your favorite?
You didn't hear that.
Oh, I didn't. You're right. Sorry.
I will cast Disguise Self, and I will also look like a very scared Strahd.
Knees cracking.
Okay, damn it. Let's just get out of here already.
All right. So the 4 Strahds, Van Richten and Judy,
Fuckers.
all leave Ravenloft Manor You all go back through the garden and walk down. So again, the dust has abated from the sky as it typically does at sunset. That ever-present rustling you all had heard is gone as you're traveling with Strahd. And you all go down the Valakovich Road for probably 30-45 minutes before you're at the town of New Barovia. You can see there are a few green lights flickering in windows, and Strahd walks you all through the center of town. Terrified eyes peer through windows at the sight of 4 Strahd von
I
Zaroviches.
realize we're going into town dropping that.
Okay.
I'm not.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna-
3 Strahd von Zaroviches, horrid, horrible terror in eyes as windows as you all go through.
Keep making eye contact.
And you all,
Cast
he,
invisibility on.
okay,
Jeez.
yeah.
That I'm actually trying to learn him. You're just doing it.
And,
Fitting in. Fine, I'll just shape change into my normal self.
You're still.
Yeah.
and he walks you all to the train station, and you all stand for a moment, almost like you're waiting for a train, and he looks at you all and he goes, well, come on. And he jumps down from the platform and starts walking on the train tracks.
Okay.
Once we're out of town, I'll make me invisible.
Okay.
Can we do the
No. And you all keep walking down the train tracks. Van Richten's wheelchair seemingly not having a problem with them, just
Just hits the third rail.
gone.
So I do have a question about that. If I ever change into Van Richten, do I automatically get a wheelchair? Because that's something I've thought
No.
about. Okay. So I would just kind of be there flopping around.
Yes.
Hey,
So
we
I
would
take
get the.
wear you like a backpack.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, like
Oh, yeah,
Yoda,
you would
like
have
Yoda training with
legs.
Luke. Yeah,
Exactly.
I was
basically.
gonna say we could see what Van Richten would be like if he stood up, but that's right, he don't have legs.
Yeah,
It's not that they don't work, he's going down.
Doesn't. You all walk for some time. Eventually, at this point, night has completely fallen. You all have perhaps maybe been too scared to really spend a lot of time paying attention tonight in Barovia, but it's kind of beautiful. The moonlight is peeking through the live oak trees, and eventually you all walk for another maybe 2-3 hours. You're all feeling kind of tired because at this point you've all been awake for a good while. But you see that the dust, although it's abated, starts getting thicker and thicker. And it eventually you walk for another hour and you approach what appears to be a sheer wall that looks like of dust, just sort of slowly moving behind. And it reminds you intently of the mist that had been around the house that you all were in on the train. And you all sort of stand at the edge, and he goes, and Strahd gestures down to Van Richten. And Van Richten looks at Strahd. Okay. And you do so, and Strahd looks at you and smiles,
I just don't want you to kill us.
and he goes, no,
Okay.
and dispels the magic.
Okay, that's fair. I want to try.
And he goes, no, it is a complex charm that I will perform to open the gateway.
Oh, so it's literally the simplest fucking thing. He has
And-
a key, like he just.
I'm gonna start tying a rope around our waists.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
will also divvy out the 5 flasks of holy water.
yeah. And Strahd ties it around his own waist. He goes, this helps? Is this...
We
It's-
have no idea.
It's insurance to make sure we don't get separated.
Okay.
Also, for other reasons, not for against you, I came into possession of some more holy water. You want some more for flavoring?
No, I'm okay, thank you.
Okay.
And he ties it around his own waist. He goes, you're fucking stupid.
As do we.
Yeah.
But we've never traveled interdimensionally. I don't know.
You don't want to get separated?
I suppose so. And you can tell something's weighing on Strahd's mind as he sort of like looks around you all and kind of looks back at the domain. He goes,
I'm gonna whisper
Like
over to him.
questioning if he wants to actually
Well, no,
leave
yeah, I'm
the
gonna
place he
whisper
has
over to
no
him.
power.
I'm scared.
no,
But
make an insight check.
12.
Hard to read.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it helps,
I'll
I'm
reach
scared
over
too.
and I'll reach over and hold his hand.
I'm gonna hold his other hand. so
Oh
like,
my
yeah.
actual god.
Yeah.
It's two straws holding hands.
He's like, I have pictured this moment before. No, pictured leaving New Barovia. I've dreamt of it before.
Have you not
I
left?
never pictured
No.
this.
That was the whole thing. Like,
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I have not left either
sad?
Old Barovia or New Barovia for over probably now 500 years.
Do you want to? Are you? You're not gonna come back?
I just don't know what the world is like. You know, I have people bring the world to me, but I have not myself.
I think you're gonna have a lot of fun.
Yeah, you're not venturing out alone. You're venturing out with us, friends.
Yeah, we got you.
Let's break Theodore open.
Well, like I said, I did not expect it to be like this. And you all see Van Richten is drawing these sigils in the air, and as he does so, there are these sort of red lines following his hands. Strahd just sort of looks at them, and he looks intently at them.
I'm gonna pop up in front of Strahd and be like, "So, do you have any other questions?"
Like
about-
your paper, he just moves your way, and he's watching the runes, and he sort of looks confused for a minute, and you can just see that he's trying to memorize them, but that his brain is they're just happening so quickly he's struggling with it, and eventually you see this small hole appear in the mist, and it gets wider and wider and wider until eventually it's probably about 4 or 5 feet across, and then 6 and 7 feet across. And Van Richten looks back. He goes,
Alright, I'm
"All
gonna,
aboard!"
I'm gonna start going.
Yeah. And Strahd makes one last look back at New Barovia,
I was gonna lead the way.
and he takes a deep breath, and he begins to walk in. Do you all go in with him?
Yeah, we're tied to him.
Yeah. You all sort of begin.
Oh, you're right.
You all begin. I'm just gonna check my sound.
And I'm gonna stay
It's
behind
tough to-
Strahd though because I'm trying to still learn it how to mimic him.
Yeah. You all walk into the mist or into the dust, and at first, all you hear is this howling wind. But it's sort of like it's like you're inside, and there's a windstorm outside. You can hear this, almost like your little tunnel is protected from this dust. It's kind of like walking through the aquarium when they have all the fishies swimming above you.
Yeah, yesterday.
Yeah. But it's dust. It's just a cake of dust. And Van Richten is just sort of leading the way from you all for a little bit. What do y'all do?
I'm gonna ready thunder because I know something's gonna.
Okay. You have it. So you look around, and going forward, we'll go ahead and make a perception check. Let's make a group perception check. You doing an advantage with your own dice?
19.
17.
Oh, we know a lot of shit.
Yeah. You're all on guard, because this is clearly some sketchy shit. And you all look around, and like I said, immediately to either side of you is just a wall of dust. And forward is this sort of Looney Tunes-esque tunnel that goes on and on and on and on and on, and you can't see any light at the end of it. And it looks to be that for thousands of feet, maybe a mile.
And Richten, how long is it gonna take us to get through?
Well, he seems to be yelling over the wind. It is an excellent question. I don't know. It's different every time.
Okay.
Sometimes it is 100 feet. I have once walked for 2 weeks.
What the fuck? Okay.
Esmeralda! I'm not working.
That's a good idea. Esmeralda!
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 Oh, actually, we probably should not yell.
Oh, attract stuff to us.
Never mind.
Found her.
That was pretty good timing.
Damn it. Anyway, you all continue on in this tunnel. What's your marching order?
I'm up front.
I'm gonna be dead. Well, I'm right
Well,
behind.
Van Richten's friend, and then you're behind Van Richten.
Well,
and
yeah.
then who's next?
I'm right behind Strahd. So wherever
I'll
Strahd
be in
is.
front of Strahd.
Yeah.
I'll be behind him, which I guess.
So I'm bringing up the rear.
Behind me.
Yep.
Oh, that's
So we're gonna
fun.
have
No,
Van
Judy will be
Richten.
in front of you.
Yeah, Van Richten, Orion,
Me,
Avros.
Judy,
Avros,
Strahd.
Judy,
Strahd.
Strahd, Brooks is or Matilda is Strahd.
Okay.
No, at this point, it's.
That's
Does this look
Brooks'
like one weird Congo line just going through?
You guys look pretty fucking
Because
weird.
we're all tied together.
And you guys actually, you look at your feet, and the train tracks are with you for a while, because you all have been walking on them. But then they sort of start to curve off, and you find yourself now just walking on bare earth.
So how do you know where you're going?
I don't.
God, I hate this.
And yeah, you all walk for probably another hour or so. What do you do? Just keep on walking.
This would have been nice to have the car.
Strahd does not respond.
Can we summon the car?
I was just gonna say,
Can we get the car?
we have chosen not to respond.
If you would like to imitate his voice, you can make a deception check with advantage because you've been studying.
Okay, I'll try it.
Yeah.
Deception. Oh yeah, I've got good deception. 18.
I'm not really caring who
Yeah,
knows.
it's
Yeah.
sounds a lot like Strahd. Yeah, so you all keep walking. You're feeling very tired at this point. You all can continue. You all can continue walking, but if you go much further, you're going to incur a point of exhaustion because you've been up for 24 hours.
Can we nap in the?
Can we talk to Van Richten about that? Like, hey,
Yeah.
we don't have a motorized chair.
Oh.
Is this gonna be longer or should we sleep?
Well, it could be. And he looks ahead in the tunnel. And he goes, "I have no fucking clue."
Is it safe to nap here?
No,
Okay,
but you can.
we should probably keep going and just push through our exhaustion.
Strahd,
2 weeks.
can you fly?
Yes.
Since we're all tied.
Can you?
No, I can. Could you just fly all the way through this tunnel with us tied to you?
I could. What is that?
I mean, you get to see. us
Isn't the
bouncing around
journey
like
part of
raccoons.
it? That's kind of fun. But no, I rather like this. I
But
don't
I
know,
could like
something organic about it.
Alright, so
sand ski.
And I like watching you all suffer.
But I could sand ski. This would
would
be a
you
new
like
experience.
us to? We are tired. Would you like us to camp or keep pushing?
Me? I'm fine.
You're more.
But we have to be a
s-
team.
If
We
we
gotta go
stop
through it
to
together.
sleep, would that be okay with you?
Oh yeah, I'm fine with that if you all want to. I guess. I don't...
We're gonna sleep.
Oh, okay.
So
No
I
treats for
vote
you.
2 people take watch each time.
Oh, okay.
That
I'll
way
take first watch.
we can, front and back.
Okay.
I'll take first watch with Matilda.
Oh yeah, the immortal vampire and
Oh.
the guy that can't sleep.
Oh, yeah.
They probably don't need to be taken.
Y'all watch us then. Yeah.
Okay.
That's not creepy at all.
So-
Y'all watch us as we sleep.
So who's taking first watch? Okay. I would like for you to make a perception check. Van Richten sets up his tent and sits near the front of it, sort of looking at the group.
Dirty 20.
Strahd sort of reaches into his bag, which you probably now realize is a bag of holding, and reaches deep down into it and pulls out this really fine, ornate chair, sets it, and he pulls out another cigar, small snifter, starts drinking and smoking. Sorry, what was your roll?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You are... It is this cacophonous wind sound constantly. Some of you find it hard to sleep. And you hear, after a while, it's kind of like listening to white noise for too long. You start thinking that you hear things out there. And about an hour in, you swear you hear something whoosh over the tunnel. But yeah, and Strahd, who's actually now pulled out a small book and is sort of thumbing through his I wasn't really paying attention.
Okay.
Yeah, and Van Richten is just disassociating in the corner. But the rest of your watch passes without incident. Who do you wake up?
I'm gonna wake up Judy.
Like for you to make a perception check.
Now, as Strahd, I'm gonna go cuddle up with Orion.
Do so.
Jump in there with Avros.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna do that instead.
So Avros, you're fast asleep, and you feel a strong arm come around you.
Please make me have an extra watch.
Make an insight check to see if it's the real Strahd or Matilda.
I'm with disadvantage.
It's irrelevant. I was just gonna see if I scream. I scream.
Yeah. Yeah. So you
I go,
all,
oh,
the entire party is awakened by Avros screaming.
And I'm just gonna be rolling over, laughing my ass off.
Ah.
Yeah.
My
But-
perception's a 19.
Yeah. Same thing. Again, it is deeply unsettling. This is not a place you've ever been in before. And again, once you get settled in, you find your head turning constantly because you start imagining noises coming from this. And about 30 minutes in, you hear a piercing female scream about 100 feet into the dust.
Like ahead of us.
It's adjacent to you, 100 feet off.
Yeah, the walls of dust are there. We can see forward and backwards. We can't see side to side.
Yeah.
I think we might need to go, y'all. Strut, you think we need to go? Did you hear that?
It was, I don't know.
There was a
Like, do we
scream.
want to go check it
I
out?
think I think we need to like go. We need to move.
At this point, everyone else is still asleep. It's just you, Strahd, and Van Richten.
Like, if we get up, we've just
And
wasted time.
and
So-
Strahd looks at you and goes, I don't care. And Van Richten is sort of associating. Goes, sorry.
Van Richten, I just heard a scream over there.
Oh, there are noises in the mist.
But like, do we need to go?
Well, I mean, as I said, you're never safe here. This is not a safe place.
Well, I know, but I heard a scream.
But-
and I feel like, do we need to go?
The forces that work this place will try to drive you off of the path. They want you to fail.
Oh, well, I'm
That
not
is
leaving.
good to
I'm
know.
not leaving the path. I just think if we just need to go, then.
You will hear things in the mist. Do not trust them.
Okay. All right. So you think we're okay to stay for a little bit?
Oh no, we are in grave danger.
Okay. Well, God dang it, Richten. Just
But we
okay.
will always be in grave
I know
danger.
we're in danger, but relatively, should we keep sleep? Just letting everybody sleep.
I suppose. I don't
Okay.
sleep.
Okay. Fine. Okay. Just,
I feel like I'm not being helpful.
you're not.
I'm sorry.
The four of us are just gonna end up being crackheads that are just like slamming shots of espresso to try to keep up with the two sleepless beings.
Yeah. Yeah. So you all, the rest of your watch continues without incident. Who do you wake up next?
All right.
All right. I'd like for you to make a perception check.
Plus.
Okay. Again, same thing. You hear this ever-present whooshing sound of the wind, and similar to what happened with Matilda, about an hour and a half in, you hear a crash immediately on top of you.
Firebolt.
Okay. You shoot a firebolt into the mist.
Fucking Orion.
You shoot a firebolt into the dust. It off. It almost immediately becomes invisible. Make an attack roll with disadvantage.
So that's a 14. So it's a 14.
14. You hear in the mist, and I would like for you to roll damage.
We're gonna get there, and then he's
14 points of damage.
How many?
14?
14.
It was just killed. Because that was him.
Give me a second.
Stick with his.
But forgive me, I didn't think y'all would do something this stupid.
Yeah. Oh, Orion.
Orion. Orion. Murder stands.
For real. Orion Dome.
Hey, says the lady that keeps.
So, you do this, and a moment of silence follows. And Van Richten looks at you and goes,
I assume we're all awake at this point. Or is that-
not yet. And Strahd goes, wake up, you chuckle fucks, we got the fight coming. And I would like for everyone to roll for initiative.
Fuck! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!
You all do not gain the benefits of a long rest.
No!
At this point,
Fuck!
Hey,
Fuck!
for you two, that should be fine. We slept and then did nothing all day.
We walked.
Yeah, but we
I'm
didn't gain it.
tired.
Yeah, but we didn't gain a point of exhaustion.
Literally, last weekend I fell asleep eating a taco. Do you think I need my rest?
You did.
I did. I literally had to take a 10-minute nap halfway through a taco.
Y'all give me just a second. I didn't think y'all would do something this fucking stupid.
We did it.
In Orion's defense,
No, in Orion's defense.
Van Richten really didn't prep us on this.
Oh, he kind of said it's not safe.
Oh.
Yeah, but he could have said, don't cast spells, don't make
To be
magic.
fair, it's not like I ran out into the dust.
Nah, you were just like, here's some people, come fuck with us.
Fireball.
Y'all doing the most, man.
Yeah, you fucked up.
Now you fucked up. Now you
got
fucked up.
fucking
Now you have
Strahd.
fucked up. Now you fucked up.
Strahd, for fuck's sake.
Alrighty. Action cam. Can you point the action cam a little more at the thingy? That's perfect.
Nope. That does not like it.
Yeah, it's not very long. I'll have to keep it in the corner, but just kind of point it. Yeah. Actually, those unicorns are perfect. We'll be using those unicorns as the baddies.
Significantly less afraid.
Is that
That's great. Yeah.
Yeah, I was able to see it.
So yeah, so we'll say, place yourselves where you think you are.
I'm at the front. I just kind of took the marching orders to march. Like,
Yeah, I guess just.
I thought Van Richten was up front.
Yes.
That's where
Yeah, but
y'all place yourselves where you think everybody is.
I think we're
I
gonna
just
stay in
went with
order,
marching
right?
order.
Yeah.
I thought we were like in our sleeping positions.
I just assumed
But we're all
marching
still
order.
tied together.
Why is Judy turned around pointing a gun at Strahd?
Yeah.
Because she
don't look at
knows
me.
the truth.
Yep.
Nah, me.
So the better option is aim it at the back of Ambrose.
Well, I mean, if it helps, look, I'm aimed my arrow right at the back of Strahd, so.
As a note, none of you are wearing armor unless you are on watch.
I was already.
We
Yeah.
don't just sleep it. Well, that's fine. I was dressed up as Strahd, so.
Yeah. So you don't have your armor.
No, I'm just Strahd.
You have your armor. You are on watch.
I can
Yeah.
still do my own magic though as Strahd,
Yeah.
though, right?
Yes, it's
Okay.
your magic. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what I
because
thought.
you're not casting a spell with my stride.
Yeah.
To be fair, none of you guys really get hit.
Yeah.
So-
I'm just excited though. This is a fun time where all of the cameras are working. I'm just excited that we can have like all of us and the action cam. Looks good on the stream. Anyway. We will get initiatives first, 25 to 20. Watch probably.
Yeah, it'd be good.
19 to 15. Nope. Okay. 14 to 10. Ooh,
10.
10. Uh, 9 to 5.
7.
7.
7 7.
Of course.
I think you have the higher decks.
Excuse me.
I don't know. Yeah. I just showed my ACs the
I
other
said, of
day.
course, I have the same.
Oh, I thought you said.
My dexterity is 0.
Okay, so I think that should be everybody.
I don't think you got it, Ryan.
No, I have 20.
He's a 10.
Oh, he's a 20.
Yeah, he was a 20. Yeah.
Avros
You're right. I'm sorry.
Yes. So, top of the round. You've just heard Strahd not loudly, but, you know, basically say, "Everyone wake up, chuckle fucks, we've got company."
I'm going to immediately just turn over and just slam my hand on the ground and cast magic sword.
Okay. What's
I create a 10-foot.
No, like,
I create a 10-foot radius and a 20-foot tall sphere of magical energy centered on a point on the ground. I get to choose one or more of the following types of creatures, being celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, undead, and those creatures cannot willingly enter.
It does take 1 minute to cast this.
Still worth it.
not the rule of
You
cool.
know,
It's
it's
not.
10
That's
rounds.
10 rounds.
Yeah.
Well, damn.
And it will also consume 100 gold of holy water. What you have?
I don't know if it's...
It's probably 3 flasks.
Well, no, I'm not going to do that then, because that just takes forever.
Okay.
I will ready 2 Eldritch Blasts for anything that I can see.
Okay, so you're holding your attack
And I'll
action.
make myself look like Strahd.
Okay. So the trigger is if you see a hostile entity. Okay. All right. Next up is Orion Van Richten's on deck.
I'm gonna try and shoot another firebolt into
Okay.
where I was.
Make an attack at disadvantage.
What do you must have
14.
be in.
Keep me in the middle. Grab
22, so 14.
14. Meets a beats. So yeah. So you hear another that same noise. Roll some damage.
9 points damage.
Ryan is just trying to catch a stick.
Yeah. Yeah. So again, you feel like you're having a good sense of where these things are, assuming that there's 1 or 2. Who knows how many?
Oh,
You
you're
just
an
hear
ass.
noises suddenly around, and you feel like you've made contact. Anything else you're doing? Okay. Van Richten is on deck. You see him reach into his back, and instead of the usual long rifle that he's had before, you see him pull out a very short little shotgun, and he places it on his lap. He's like, 4 of them. And he's going to hold his action. And with that, we are moving on to S. Strahd. Yes. I was like, who the fuck is that? Yeah. So Strahd, you all see him. He reaches out his hand, and you see this small, glowing blue energy appear in his hand. He's like, it's getting rusty. I'm rather excited for this. And he is holding an action as
And this is
well.
the first time we get to see Strahd fight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's going to be his turn. Next up is Judy. Matilda's on deck.
I want to cast Dancing Lights.
Okay. What does that do? Can you
So
deck
it's the 4 torch-sized lights within range,
Mhm.
and they can hover in the air for the duration.
Okay. Where are you putting them on the map?
Well, I'd like to put them above us,
Okay.
kind of like staggered.
Okay. So you cast these lights. You all see Judy. You see them all go through the dust, and they're almost imperceptible. How high up are you putting them?
They can go 120 feet. I'm trying to put them up higher so that it's not focused on us, but
Yeah.
what we might be able to see.
So you put them up, and immediately once they go through the dust, they become a lot dimmer. But you can see them up there, and you see them probably at about 30 feet. They almost become imperceptible. So you think that's probably about the point where they'd be the most useful. You put them up there. You watch for a second. So far, you're not seeing anything.
A giant monster.
Yep. Comes through, eats you all. No. And anything else you're doing?
I'm gonna ask Van Richten about my scope.
Oh, like, did it get on?
It has not been put on yet.
Right. Okay. All right. I'll just get ready for my weapon.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So you're holding. You've cast that. You're looking up. You've got your weapon ready. Matilda, you are up. Baddies are on deck.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast.
Okay. You're trying to just shoot
up.
into the. Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know where shit's going.
Okay. You can make 2 attack rolls at disadvantage.
Okay. 14, and then I think I have a modifier. I'm not sure.
No, it's
Okay, it's 14.
Yeah, that hits. So roll some damage.
Yeah.
which you get
Speed.
2 beams. So
Well, yeah. So you're doing 2 attacks. So the first one's a D10. That's the one.
That is going to be 7 for one of them,
Okay.
and 8 for the other.
Okay. Your second attack hit. Did you roll 2 attacks?
Oh, I did.
Yeah. Roll a second attack on that one.
15.
That hits as well. Yeah. Roll some damage.
I went down to 1. That's some bullshit.
Yep. So looking at Orion and seeing where he's shooting, you're like, I could probably hit that too. And you send off
I'm
two Eldritch Blasts, and you hear twin screams as each one hits some sort of target in there.
Meanwhile,
Bad turn.
there's just this weird eldritch abomination just trying to walk on by.
Oh, you're just trying to live its life.
What the fuck,
Yep.
guys?
Okay.
Can we like keep moving, or like do we have to stand still?
You can keep moving.
Yeah.
I mean, we are still tied together, so.
Yeah, you are tied together.
Yeah. Look.
Yeah, as far as I know, you all did not untie yourselves.
I definitely.
Yeah. So yeah, you're all tied together, trying to sleep as one of you turns over. Tunk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else you're doing?
No.
Okay. So, there's a sort of quiet moment where there doesn't seem to be anything. And Judy, you're looking above the tunnel, and you see a dark figure in front of one of the lights. And suddenly,
Would that have been the sound I heard?
yeah, you see
Oh.
unicorns. No, they're just the unicorns.
It could be evil unicorns.
You see unicorns. No, you see these dark figures come out from the dust. They're wearing long black robes. You look into their faces and don't see anything within the robe. They raise their hands with these sort of ragged edges dripping off of them. And they have now appeared, so anyone that was holding an action when they saw a baddie may now take that action.
Ambrose.
It would be
I'll
Ambrose.
make 2 attacks at this one because it's the one closest to me.
Okay, go ahead.
First one was
Does not hit.
Oh, and the second one's a 20.
Oh,
The
yeah.
natural.
Oh yeah, that hits. Yeah. So go ahead and roll your damage.
I actually have 20s where they don't do that 20s. That actually can't.
That's going to be 6 points of damage.
Okay. So yeah, you send this force into it, and it hits, and you see the cloak push backwards with the force, but it doesn't seem to actually like have a form, but it does take the damage. Yeah. Okay. Anything else? Anyone else? Oh yeah, Strahd had his. Let's
So
roll
did Van
for
Richten.
Strahd. Yeah, Strahd and Van Richten both did. So Strahd hits, and the baddie is going to take.
His time was like disintegrated or something wild.
fifth.
Yeah. So he looks. You can see him sort of quickly survey each of the baddies and figure out which one is the most hurt. And he picks the one that's the most hurt. And you see this sort of. You can feel the air get cold around each of you as this beam of icy cold energy whizzes over all of your heads to this wraith. And he just brings it up and down on it and just sort of freezes its cloth robe, and it comes down and shatters. And that one is gone. The front one, yeah. The one by Van Richten. No, the other one, the pink one. The pink unicorn.
Real big D energy.
Yeah.
How much damage did he do?
You don't know, but
Looked like a lot.
if you'd like to know, it was 32 points of damage. And then Van Richten is going to... He had been planning to shoot that one. He goes, oh. He turns over to the other one. It's going to make a dex save. As the shotgun just explodes at it. Does not make it. And it is going to take... Stop it. Not nearly as much damage. In fact, quite a bit less damage. So he has this regular... Well, no. No, it takes the full damage. Sorry, give me a second. I'm trying to debate something in my head. Yeah.
Who's winning?
Me. Yeah. So you all see Van Richten suddenly wheel his chair around and poof, the shotgun just explodes into this wraith, and its legs sort of sweep out from it and reform, but it doesn't seem to take the damage. Anyone else have a held action? Okay. Now it is the baddies' turn. And so the biddies are going to come forward, and they are going to just kind of attack the nearest things to them.
Really?
Yep.
I mean, hopefully we get to go back to sleep. So.
And the one that is, we'll go back to front. So the first one's attacking Matilda. That is a natural 20.
Okay.
Whew. Okay.
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 It's okay. Strahd gave me some diamonds. I got you. Got you, fam.
And I would like for you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Nat 20!
Okay.
Hey.
Plus 2, so 22.
Oh, that's...
God, it's so much.
Oh.
You are going to take 37 points of necrotic damage.
Half? Half.
Why?
Because she got the
Nope.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I'm down to 6 points.
Oh, but you're not dead. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, because I only have 45 total.
Yeah. Yeah, so you see this black figure come up to you, and like a Dementor in Harry Potter, it sort of reaches out its hand, and you can feel your life force being pulled away from you and into this creature. Yeah.
I lied, I have 8 points.
Yeah.
Is that the one that Van Richten shot?
No. The next one's going to attack Strahd
He's
with a
gonna laugh.
natural 1.
Of course.
Yeah, so
Even though-
so it's sort of, these things are probably about 5.5 feet tall, and he sort of reaches out, and Strahd just looks at him and laughs. And the next one's going to attack Van Richten. That's going to hit.
Just so we're here to in the future. Like I know it's now on.
so-
Now on.
You see, it sort of starts to suck at Van Richten, and it cocks its head for a second,
Oh yes.
seemingly confused at the energy that it's getting from him. But Van Richten still, you see him sort of slump forward in pain as little bits of energy come off of him from this thing. And that's the end of the baddie's turn. We're up at the top of the round. Avros is up. Orion's on deck.
I'm going to. I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt at the one attacking Van Richten.
Okay. Make your attack. 15 hits. Roll some damage.
Did you see lots of dice thrown?
That's gonna be 26 points of damage.
Okay. Yeah. You, so you, and it is radiant damage, right?
Oh, actually, which means I get to add a +3 to damage roll, so that's gonna be 20.
Okay. So you all see Avros conjure this glowing arrow, and he shoots it at the one that's immediately adjacent to Van Richten, and this arrow sticks in it. It lets out again this horrible screech, this, and you can see now lighting up this chamber, this arrow. The next attack on it will have advantage.
And I will, because Matilda's, she's way back there. I don't know how much slack we have on the rope. I was gonna try to get between her, get closer to them.
You can try, but the rope will make things challenging.
I would like to just try to.
Could
Oh
that
wait,
be,
no, it's healing light.
Could that be free
I don't need to touch.
action?
Yeah, you can untie yourself as a free action.
No, but I don't need to touch her to heal her.
Okay.
Healing light. I do have a question though. Can I do healing light as a bonus action?
I don't know. He'll say.
Oh yeah, as a bonus action.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I will pump 4d6 of healing damage into her.
Yeah. Okay. You do some. Oh, you need a d6? Yeah, it's just the standard dice.
So you're gonna take 18 points of healing.
Cool. Anything else you do? Okay. Orion, you're up. Van Richten's on deck.
Alright, I'm going to use my free action, untie myself.
Okay, you do so. You untie yourself.
I'm going to go back here.
Okay.
I'm just
Yeah.
and I'm going to Thunder Gauntlet one, and I'm going to Thunder Gauntlet the other.
Okay. Make your attacks.
An extra attack. Net 20!
Nice. So which one were you attacking?
I'm just gonna attack one of them.
Well, which one's getting the nat 20? Okay.
Doubled it?
Yeah, you roll double the dice. And then add your modifier. So if it would be 2d6, you roll 4d6.
So 7, 9 plus another 4, so 13 points of damage.
Okay, so that's the total?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the other one I'm going to attack is Teal Unicorn, I guess.
Okay.
Another nat 20.
Nice.
Aqua. Okay.
Holy crap.
Nice.
I've never done that before.
Nice. The odds are pretty rare. Good on you.
4. So it's 10 plus another 4.
Okay.
14 points of damage.
Okay, nice.
And they also have disadvantage if they attack anyone else.
Okay. So yeah, so y'all see Orion untie himself, come back here and poof, poof, just punch these two baddies with his Thunder Gauntlet. They sort of suddenly turn their heads to him in anger. Anything else you did?
That's it.
Cool. It is Van Richten's turn. Yeah. He is going to use his action to dodge. He doesn't like getting hit. He didn't like that. And so he's just going to take it and just sort of duck down in his chair and be ready in case that one attacks him. Next up is Strahd. Judy's on deck. So Strahd, give me just a second to look the spell up. Yeah, so it is going to make a con save, which it actually makes. Now suddenly maybe realizing that it had underestimated the thing that it's fighting.
can't just keep rolling till you get the number you want, Kevin.
Oh, some dropped a green. With my what?
I can't get the damn thing.
Oh. So Strahd reaches out, and you see this sort of horrible black smoke swirl around his hand, and he clenches his fist looking at this creature. And it has no effect. And he goes, huh. That's peculiar. Anyway, that's his turn. Judy, you're up. Matilda's on deck.
Alright, so first up, I am going to aim to shoot this one up here that's 5 in Rickton.
Okay.
Get the advantage.
Yes, I do get advantage.
Is it the guy to go?
Oh, yes, you're right.
Alright, so
Yes,
here
your
we
first
go.
attack will have advantage.
Alright. Alright, so that's a 15.
That hits. Roll some damage.
Yeah. Alright, so we are going to be... Okay. Alright, so that's going to be 8 damage for one.
Okay.
But it's got a +7 next to it too, under hit.
For this one.
Okay.
I said that earlier. You said no. I got a flush next to mine. I'm confused about this 5 now.
So the one that's right there.
Yeah,
is
but
the
I said that
added to your
earlier and y'all
attack
said
roll.
no.
Oh, then I think we were
Y'all
all
heifers
stupid.
fucking lied to me. Go back, rewind, we're killing them.
All right.
Okay, and then a second hit?
Yes, I can hit.
All right.
This one does not have
Apologies, I
advantage.
didn't know I was
You gotta specify which one you're
Ooh, 21.
Ooh, yep, that hits. Roll your damage.
So did that happen today, or were we talking about last
4.
session?
Like when I had my first Eldritch
No
Blast.
So-
memory, so sorry.
You take 2 shots at this thing, which was already pretty hurt, and you see your bullets right through it, and it looks at you for just a second, and the robe falls on the ground. So the pink one up front is dead.
Lavender.
Bye.
Yes. All right. So next up is anything else you're doing? Free action. You're good. Matilda, you are up. The baddies are on deck.
Okay, I'm gonna do Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Go for it.
Okay, that's gonna
Which
be
one are you attacking?
the one right next to me.
That will be a disadvantage.
Never mind, I'm gonna do this one.
That is also a disadvantage. They're both in melee attack with you.
I mean, don't you have?
You have a million other spells outside of.
Yeah,
Eldritch
but
Blast.
I just I know.
But reading is hard.
It is. Y'all, I fucking read for a living, so
Oh, and the sales tax guy does it.
I never said that wasn't true. I mean, I could do Thorn Whip.
Yeah, that's the.
Ooh, Tricorn Whip.
Yeah, I'm gonna do Thorn Whip.
PKD.
Mm-hmm.
Is it ranged?
30 feet.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, but I mean,
Well, it's going to get a bunch of us, though.
is
isn't
it a ranged?
Like,
At
it
this point,
is
I
a
don't
ranged
care.
attack, yes. I believe so.
But a whip is a melee whip.
It's not. a
Yes,
natural
but
weapon,
is
it's
Thorn
casting
Whip a
spell.
range?
Did one of them attack me?
Make a melee spell attack.
Yes, one of them.
Yeah,
is
no
even
melee.
faster
No,
than
yeah,
Oh,
no,
so
you're
that's
good.
great.
No, you're good. Yeah, it's
Okay.
not. It's straight roll.
Thorn Whip.
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
Make your attacks.
18
Cool.
to that one.
Yeah, that hits. Roll your damage.
Okay. 2d6 piercing. 5. 8. 8 points.
Cool. Alrighty. So yeah, you send your whip around it, and you pull it tight. The thorns sort of sink into this robe, and again you hear that sort of same screeching. Yeah.
Wait, does it also get the restrained option?
Yeah. Anything else you're doing? Cool. Alrighty. It is the baddies' turn. They don't like their odds, and so they are going to disengage with both of you and flee.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah. So you see, it disengages, so it doesn't. You'll not get opportunity attacks, and they both go into the dust.
Don't shoot any more shit into the dust, Orion.
So we can leave initiative now. Are y'all doing anything trying to attack them as they
We're
flee?
not,
No,
we're
I just
not
want a
attacking
nap.
anything else.
Okay.
I'm gonna search the.
No,
robes.
you're not.
I'm searching the robes that just fell on the ground.
Yeah.
I mean, one's made of ice.
You go up, and the one that Strahd hit is frozen solid, like you left a rag in the freezer, and you sort of touch it, and it's solid. The one by Van Richten is just sort of sat there, unmoving.
I would like to search.
Make an investigation check. It is an empty black robe.
5.
Got a nat 20, it would have been the same.
Well, at least
Kevin would have just said you searched it real well. No fight.
Yes, you look through it with great.
Reach into a pocket and think you found something, and it turns out to be a candy wrapper.
Sadly.
Back to sleep.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Orion gets to stay up,
Yeah.
finish his watch.
No,
After
Ryan
we
should
take
not
his
stay
weapons.
up.
I'll take his watch. I'll take over from here.
Yes. So you're gonna take over his watch. Make a perception check.
I don't know why I'm right. With advantage because of the robots.
With advantage because of robots. You're tired. That shock in the night was harrowing, and you were trying to sleep, and you're between several Strahds,
4.5 rows.
and it's a horrible experience for you. The sound of the dust blowing, the constant movement, it seems like, but nothing of interest happens. You all have no idea what time it is, but eventually you all sort of start rustling awake as your sort of circadian rhythms kind of tell you now's about the time to wake up.
Okay. Do we get our?
And you get the benefits of a long rest, but you all do not regain any spell slots.
Okay. I only use cantrips, so.
I do. I can take.
So you do.
Would that count as short rest for my watch, so I could regain a spell slot, or would I need to take a short rest now?
It's a good question.
Wait, let me make sure. I have Eldritch Blast.
Yes. You're fine. You get your spell slots back. Anybody else? Well, I don't think anybody else did.
I use cantrips.
Simplicity's sake, y'all get a long rest.
Okay.
But you don't feel as rested, just
Yeah.
in character wise. It's just it was a long night. It was hard to find sleep.
Okay, let's get out of
Keep
here.
going.
Yep.
Yep. You all get up. Strahd puts his chair back into his bag of holding. Van Richten puts his tent back together, puts it in his bag, and you all are ready to
As
keep
we
on
start
going.
going, I want to ask Van Richten if he could add my telescopic scope.
Yeah.
While
So
we're
he you see he reaches over and sort of fiddles with something on his chair so that he doesn't have to drive it automatically, and he sort of looks back to you and asks for your gun. And you can see him with Tinker's tools as his chair sort of roving. He's sort of attaching the scope to it.
I'll push it over.
Yeah. And did he? And it's probably about an hour for him to work on this and put it on, but he hands it back to you, and now the telescopic scope is on your paperbucks.
I'm so excited.
Yes.
Bitches.
Yep. Yeah. So you all go for probably about another 2 hours. You'd probably think your rhythms say it's still morning, and you notice that the dust starts to change, and it turns into this mist. At first, it's
We're getting
dust
close,
and mist in a mix, and then probably for a little bit longer,
So it's like mud.
yeah, it's really the sort of icky, dark, and then after a while, it's just mist as the music changes.
Which none of us can hear.
Yeah, because y'all don't like it.
I don't.
Who said that?
It's no, we don't. We like it. It's just hard for, like, we had a few episodes way back in our first campaign where you couldn't hear us talk because of the music.
That's
And-
when I was also super quiet.
Were no.
Good days.
Yes.
Take me back.
Yeah. So you all
Grass is green.
are now in the mist, and Van Richten goes, "This is what it normally looks like."
Oh, so we're out of like the new Barovia area.
I suppose so. I think that makes sense.
What were those things that came after us?
Oh, I don't know.
What were those things that came after us? Because I realized
Oh.
I'm in the back of the line.
Yeah. He goes, I don't know. I don't have a name for them. We should come up with a name for them.
bitch.
Unicorns.
Unicorns?
They with a
No,
one horn.
they are not unicorns.
Leeches.
I've seen unicorns.
Leeches.
They are not
That's
unicorns.
a good one. Energy leeches.
Energy
'Cause I saw the
leeches.
fucking energy out of people.
Colin
Yes.
Robinson.
Speaking of, like, do you heal over time? Or, like, when you get hit, is it just slough off hit points permanently?
It is hard to heal. Harder than it was whenever I was alive. But after time, yeah, I heal.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That's cracking me up.
So, what?
No.
You sound so much like Nandor.
I am...
Nando the
The relentless. They call me that because I do not relent.
Because I do not relent. No, I am
pillage
pillage everyone,
everyone,
you
you
included. Fucking guy.
That was pretty impressive.
Fucking guy.
Creepy paper.
Paper, paper, crepe,
Multipad.
It's crepe paper master.
Not you, Guillermo.
This just went off the
Vampire
rails.
hug only.
Yeah.
Yes. Watch What We Do in the Shadows. It's a great show.
It's the best show
Well,
ever.
Zach, why are you in a nightmare?
I don't know. Zach,
Who's
why,
Zach?
Zach, why are you in a
For
nightmare?
the people
Zach?
watching.
Why are you in a nightmare, buddy?
Are you okay? You want to talk about it?
I just don't think he likes that show.
Yeah. No, that's been out there for a while. I don't know. Zach, you working today? Anyway. Yeah. These are the kind of intimate chats you can have whenever there's a handful of people in the chat. Anyway, so you all oh wait. He has responded. He was still in his nightmare surrounded by straws. It's you, Avros. He's talking about your nightmare. Yes.
No, yeah.
Yes.
It's very real.
Yes, yeah, that is Avros' nightmare. So you all continue on in this mist for a while. I would like for everyone to make me perception checks. You may make it an advantage because you have a revise.
8.
It's kind of funny. I got a 2 and an 18.
Yeah.
12.
10 plus whatever my modifier is. 1.
I've probably chilled out here. Because I'm like, fuck it.
Perception, 1. So, how do you know mine? 11.
See, Liz and I just follow the ignorance is bliss
So-
on ours.
So, and does anyone have above a 15?
Yep.
Okay.
18.
So the guy with the roll of eyes.
So Avros, the sound is different now. There's not a howling wind. There's just this soft patter of mist against the tunnel that you're in, and you can just hear it. And occasionally, you hear whooshings of things moving in the mist. You hear.
Thankfully, Ryan does not hear this.
Yep. And that's all you hear.
Alright.
After a while, yeah, you continue on another 3-4 hours. Anything y'all are talking about? Anything you're doing?
Nope. I'm just walking my line. I'm getting my steps right in line with Strahd's.
Okay.
You're trying to measure his stride.
Pretty much. Like, I am literally trying to persona as much as possible.
Yeah. You all, at a certain point, Strahd goes, I have a question. Do you not eat?
Did we not eat it?
Have we ever eaten?
You guys should eat, right? We packed all the food.
I assumed that we were just eating as we walked.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
But,
I-
at this point, you guys have been so nervous you haven't actually eaten.
So yes, I will.
Yeah. You all sort of stop for a
Inhale.
second and pull out the rations, which are not great. It's dried meats.
Does it taste like it was prepared in New Barovia?
So what's interesting is now, here, it tastes different. Like, it has a bit of taste to it.
Oh
Oh.
my god, this is the best thing I tasted
Yeah,
in weeks.
and it's
No offense,
shitty
Strahd,
food, but it's still better than anything you had. Yeah.
but- Strahd, what's the deal? Why don't you let the food around there have any taste?
Oh, it is not something that I control.
Oh.
It just happens. There's a great deal about my lands that I do not control.
Who controls them?
I don't know.
Magic. It's
Some sort of magic-y bullshit. I don't know.
Well, no offense, but this food is the best food that I've had since I got here. And
Well, so you're going to insult my hospitality.
when you feed on
Like-
people here, does the blood taste like it's a little weird? Or no, you wouldn't know
I don't know.
outside of the area, so never mind.
I don't know.
how often do you have to eat? Speaking of that.
Oh, well, I mean, I don't know. I like to eat as much as I can.
So can you eat anything that we can eat, or are you strictly just blood?
Oh, well, I mean, I like blood the best. That is what actually sustains me. But I eat food for fun.
Okay.
It's an experiential
How do you
thing.
feel about bird blood?
I will stab you.
You had fried chicken?
Like real talk.
I have, we had
I'm
the
feeding you
dinner.
a
Oh, yeah, that's
now,
right.
Blood will draw.
So you all sit down for a minute.
So, like, did you bring some blood with you?
No, I did not. I figured I'd probably find some on the way.
Oh, okay.
Okay. He's got some.
I will fucking kill you.
So you all have this moment in the tunnel, the mist sort of pattering on the top.
That was Avros, by the way. Like he
Yeah,
really did.
yeah.
Kill you.
I just like to think that like me as Strahd is doing the whole Guillermo thing with the fake paint.
But we are actually at a pretty good kind of natural stopping point for our second episode. So I think we'll go ahead and take a break. You want to get lunch?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm starving.
Do we want to go get lunch? No, we're going to order it in?
Do we want to send the three of y'all to go pick it up?
Okay. All right. I'm trying to think how we do this, like stream-wise. Because we're going to do another one, or are we done?
Oh, we said marathon, so we got to at least do 4.
Oh, three.
Otherwise, it's just a normal setting.
Okay. So we'll do 3. I think y'all just
Yeah.
want to do 3.
Well, my attention span starts to tap out at 3. Like I can push for 3 hours.
Yeah. How about, why don't we'll keep the stream going. I thought about doing multiple streams or just letting this we're going to take a long break. So if you're watching, we're taking a break probably like an hour.
Yeah.
We're taking a long rest.
Yeah. We'll be back, let's say, at 2. We'll be back at 2 to do our third episode. All right.
What time is it now?
1. Okay. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
I believe you.